Hello everyone and welcome. Let me just quickly sort out my audio so it's not too loud in my ear. Hello everyone and welcome to the STB Racing League Season 21 Mexico City Grand Prix. We're here at the Autódromo Hermanos Rodriguez in Mexico City, La Ciudad de Mexico. We're here for the Mexican Grand Prix, the Mexico City Grand Prix, whatever you want to call it in Formula 1. We're here for round 20 of the season. And I need to get up the Twitch because I need to see if we're loading in. It's logged me out of the Twitch, so just give me one moment to log back in. Give me one moment, please, guys, because it's not working for me at the moment. I'll go through the grid, guys, when we get into the qualifying. But great lap from new driver QRT Nitro Shooter. He's on pole position for the Mexico City Grand Prix here. It is incredible to be back here in Mexico. One of my favourite tracks on the Formula 1 calendar. It's a track that I have won twice at. And my credit card has come up on my phone for some reason. I don't know what is going on. But yeah, we're here then for the Mexico Grand Prix. Just checking that the stream's all working. So yes, Mexico, it's one of those circuits where, it's very technical in the second sector, the S's. But also it's extremely... An hola to... Jukas Cardi supporting Surat tonight, who is back in STB this evening. It's the Brazilian summer, so I thought, you know what, we'll get, some of these lane dads back in. But yes, it is Nitro Shooter then, on pole position for the Mexico City Grand Prix. Second is Ali Ferrari, third is Akosili, fourth is Joey, fifth is Adam, sixth is Janice, seventh is Sem. He had a tap with the wall and was out qualifying. Poor there for the crowned champion. 8th is Boas, 9th is Matteo, and 10th is actually Surat. And then I'll go through the rest as the formation lap goes on. 11th is Fadu, 12th is Mafio, 13th is DJ Danny, 14th is Crooken. Interesting to see there's any and Crooken, both rivals in Tier 2 for the championship, both in that Mercedes. Interesting. 15th is Alpha Dan. He'll be looking for a better race than he had last time out in USA. Same with CDR, Lucas Eduardo, that starts 17th, and 16th is Petrovic. A few drivers are missing. Alfie, Aggie Alfie, a driver that's returning, unfortunately has tested positive for COVID, so he's bedbound and can't race. I'm not going to force someone to turn up when they've got that horrible disease. Unknown Destiny as well is not with us, so a few drivers are missing from this race. So hopefully they'll be back next week in Brazil next week. Absolutely, I cannot wait. This is the business end of the season, and then of course Tier 1 has the Austria rerun because of I think it was not enough drivers were able to race, so we had to postpone it. So it's the same as Netherlands as well, and then we will go to Abu Dhabi for the season finale. But yeah, we are just now really preparing for that season 22 now. The championship has been won by Sem. There was a few problems with the numbers, so it was miscalculated. Sem he's got less points than I thought he did, but he's still, in that command of the championship. All he really needs to do is just now prepare for season 22. But yeah, America will say he won the championship. That is a fault on my end. But yeah, we are here then. So QRT Nitro Shooter is your pole man for the Mexico City Grand Prix, and I think he will win this race. he's had a great qualifying there, but anything can happen. Ali Ferrari will be P2, and third is going to be Akos Silly on that grid. So here we go then. Who is going to win? Tell me in the comments who's going to win the Mexico City Grand Prix. Make sure to share with everyone that you know. We are here in Mexico City at the I keep saying it in Portuguese way. The Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez in Mexico. Here we go then, round 20 of season 21. And it is lights out and away they go. Great launch there from Ali Ferrari. He's going to be alongside the Williams as they come down into turn one. Now it's going to be Ali Ferrari that leads. Joey's going to be in the situation. He's on the better tyre as well as they come up to turn number one. Now it's going to be Akos City getting VIP section seat. 3 wide into turn one. And there's been a spin or there's been some collision. And Shooter's had a mistake and that's the McLaren gone and that's the Williams round. Very, very hard to navigate round turn 1 and 2 round this circuit. And then there's a bit of ghosting going on as the drivers try and now navigate their way through the pack. And it is a very, very, very good dive bomb there from Lucas Eduardo as he comes through. And there's been a massive crash there. The Aston Martin is the back of the Mercedes. They need to keep in single file as Lucas Eduardo is going to try and go around the outside of the Mercedes here. That's around the outside of Crooken, current championship leader in Tier 2. He's up the inside, he's up to P12, now he's behind Surratt, his fellow countryman in the Alpine. So yeah, very disappointing stuff there. I'm a bit sad for Nitro there. And so much is happening, but the Alpine's on the inside of the corner. The Williams is going to come through. Surratt's been barged through. It's like 6 cars going through the final sector, and they hit each other, but there's no major contact there. Oh my God, this is absolutely insane, and the house is on the inside as well. Fucking hell, Jesus Christ. Lucas Eduardo now in the 6th dream of Surratt, but you've got Nitro now up to P8, and Matteo now. Look at this, it's like an 8-car battle as they come into turn 1, and that's going to be a late break in there from Surratt, and he's going to try to navigate his way through. Now he's going to go around the outside of the Mercedes of the Alpine. So much is happening here in Mexico. I can't even speak. What is going on here in Mexico City? That is on the inside of the corner. He's going to go for that dive bomb move on Adam. He's going to get that job done. He said, well, he's going to still be on the curb, though. He's going to have a better run, and he's going to get the move done up to P9. Adam's going to try and come back at him. Oh, and now Lucas Eduardo is a bit, you know, not good on the exit. But, yes, it is P9 now for Lucas Eduardo. Great start there. He's picked up 8 places in the first 2 laps, and Danny Span. Danny Span, I think Alpha Dan's had some sort of damage. But major scenes here at the Mexico City Grand Prix. Major scenes here in Mexico. Absolutely crazy start to this Grand Prix here. And Sem is P5 at the moment. So he's had a decent start. But Joey leads in Mexico. And Mafio's up to P3. What? Huh? Mafio's in P3. Since the fuck when? Right, Nitro Shooter now on the back of Janus Luis. It was a very argy-bargy start there around the first 2 corners. Very, very close for comfort. And Nitro's now going to have the pace and the speed down this next straight. He's going to breeze past the Argentine driver. He's up to P7 now. And he's got a 1.9 second gap to catch 2 Boas. I'm intrigued to see how Nitro can get back into this, but very, very crazy turn 1 and 2 there as Alpha Dan back into the pit lane. I think his race might well be well and truly over now here in Mexico. But Joey still leads, 8 tenths is the gap. Andy Ferrari picks up a penalty. But Mafio's looking pretty strong at the moment in Mexico, and there's a yellow flag in Sector 2. I think that might be Fadu. Yeah, that's Fadu, and he's got Danny coming through as well. Crazy scenes here in Mexico. There was like 7 drivers involved in a massive kind of battle. It was absolutely fucking crazy here in Mexico. But Janice is now going to have the DRS, I believe, on the back of Nitro. Do tell us what you think here in Mexico. It's been a great race so far, I must say. It's been action, action, action everywhere. I'm really intrigued to see here. Mafio is really piling on that pressure at the moment two of the top two drivers are Ali Ferrari and Joey. I'm very intrigued here. This is very intriguing. I'm not going to lie. Very intriguing stuff from Maffeo here. Let's just hope he doesn't fuck it. I think he's done quite a bit of preparation for this race as well, so... yeah, great stuff. Right, Eduardo's on the back of Janus then. That DRS, but he can't make that move. Strategy is also very important around this track as well. You can either go on the one stop and go on those slower hard compound tyres, or you can go onto a two stopper, go medium soft, just like F1 2021 last year, and that's what got me got me the win in season 19. So great stuff. But Eduardo is past Janus now, so he's up to P8. I'll tell you something, Eduardo doesn't have very good qualifying, but he's very good at getting it through the field, and that's something that if he's with us for next season, he's definitely going to have to try and sort out that qualifying. If he sorts out that qualifying, he could be a real contender, Lucas Eduardo, for the championship. I must say, they've got some very talented drivers in this lobby, and some that most of the community, especially the European community, wouldn't have really heard of. You know, because we've got Argentine drivers, Brazilian drivers, we've got all of them. Very, very interesting. But Nitro is on the pace at the moment as he follows and tries to catch Boas. I think the stream might be lagging slightly, so sorry about that, guys. It's my poor internet. Someone's coming in to support the Hungarian drivers. Love to Hungary. Unfortunately, Hungary will not be on the calendar next season, which is kind of sad for the Hungarians that want to come and do their home race in STB. But unfortunately, it's but Nitro then is going to come past the Haas now. So Nitro's up to P number 6 now. There you go, look at that. Talking about Adam then, he's on the back of Krucken now. Krucken's got some decent pace, you know, considering he's a Tiger 2 driver, he's got some decent pace in the hobby at the moment. Yeah, Nitro's got some insane pace in Mexico. Right. But is he going to win? You know, who knows? You know? Anything can happen in Mexico. Is he going to have a collision or do a bad strategy call? Who knows? Anything can happen in Mexico on lap 7 of the race, and Surratt has spanned. Emil deals. Right then, so, sorry, Adam then is on the back. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I've said it the English way, but he's past Krucken now down the straight. Here we go, side by side. That's a pretty simple move for the Williams driver. Puts himself up to P10 now. Eduardo is catching. Eduardo's coming through. And Boas now is on the back. Boas is now on the back of the Red Bull. And I think the stream's going to lag again, guys, in a moment. Yeah, of course. Let's sort that out. I need to sort out these connection issues that I've got on my end. It's really, really annoying now. So Surratt is out of the Mexico City Grand Prix. Nitro's picked up a penalty there as he follows Sem round. But Sem, yeah, doesn't seem to have the pace as he's had in previous races. I mean, America, he was absolutely incredible. He won that and held off Ali Ferrari that had a big mistake on the final corner, well, on the final lap. But yeah, it's very it's not part of Sem's character to be 3 seconds down. But yes, Bowers now is losing time as well. So Bowers hasn't really got the pace either around this circuit. It's a bit weird to see this. Here we go then, Nitro in the slipstream. He's not going to go for any stupid moves. I think we've got a good driver here in Nitro Shooter. We've got a very good driver here, I think. Crazy scenes. Absolutely fucking crazy scenes here in Mexico. I can't wait for when the pit stops come. Yeah, look at Nitro. Really able to use that advantage he's got on that PC platform to ride those curves in the second sector, and he's going to really just try and overtake. But Sem is going to get overtaken. So the champion is going to get overtaken again as well by the Haas. Semike really struggling here in Mexico. You've got Bowers now on the back as well. Bowers in the situation. There's a yellow flag in sector 2. I think that might be Fadim again. Yeah, Fadim's crashed. And Ali Ferrari is through on Joey. Okay, but you know what? Great battle so far for P4. We've got Ali Ferrari, Joey Maffio, and Akosili. So the Xbox drivers really pushing on here in Mexico. Really pushing on. I like that. So I don't know. Joey and Maffio might be going for the hards later on. They might be going for a 2-stopper. Who knows? I'm intrigued to see what the 2-stopper is going to do. The drivers here. If anyone does choose to go on it. But Joe's going to have that DRS again down the next straight if he doesn't cock up the section of corners. We'll have the DRS once again. Maffio as well will have the DRS. Nitro's catching up as well. So we're going to have a nice little battle here. And Eduardo is now in that DRS range. I'll tell you something. Eduardo has definitely surprised me this season. Because he's very good in the race. I must say, he's very good. As I said previously, he starts at the back of the grid or has a poor qualifying. You know, starting near the back. And he's just able to pull himself through the field. And just completely obliterate the field. And just, you know, and just absolutely booyaka everyone and overtake them. It's crazy how Lucas Eduardo does this. I must say, he's a very, very good driver, all the way from Brazil. So it's a pleasure to have him in the league as Adam time penalty. But yeah, Sem's really struggling on those hard tyres. Right, here we go then, in the slipstream once again. Can't seem to find a move. Must be annoying. He hasn't found himself in this position before. I'd say maybe Australia in the closing stages. He was able to battle that pony, but is Joey going to go for a move? No, he's not close enough. Bide his time here, try and use that DRS to full effect. But yeah, Matt has got some very good ERS management on the go at the moment. We're looking forward to this part of the Grand Prix. We've had a bit of a mistake there. If you mess up one part of the S section, then you are, you know, you've destroyed the rest of your lap. Joey then trying to find ways to gain time on Ali Ferrari. But Ali Ferrari, I said this well, I've been saying this. Ali Ferrari at the start of the season didn't really show what he could do. You know, we know that his time trials are some of the best on Xbox. He's one of the most talented drivers on Xbox, but he wasn't able to convert that pace into into the races, you know, to really challenge. But today he's really challenging. He's on hard compound tyres. He's got Joe behind him. He's keeping him at bay. So, you know, Booyaka, and we've got side-by-side action going on. We've got the Haas and the Williams. And like I said, Wardo's through. If they just DRS each other and keep in the DRS, they can catch the drivers in front of Akosili, Maffio, Joey, and Ali Ferrari. So they could really be causing an upset for the top four here. So the PC guys are coming, Lucas Eduardo and Nitro Shooter. Gap is 4.1 seconds. Right, I think Maffio is quicker than Joey here. I really do think he's quicker. DRS is enabled. Joey's catching and catching and catching and catching and catching and catching and catching. So is Maffio, but he can't get the move done. If Joey didn't have the DRS, Maffio would have definitely been through there. And now Nitro Shooter can't get past Eduardo. So there you go. Some action going on here. We've got Matteo and Crooken going side by side through turn 1 and 2. It's a bit more quieter down there. It's a very quiet Mexico Grand Prix so far. I think when the pit stops come into effect, that's really going to show who is in full command of this race. In the city. There's been a collision, I think. Maffio's picked up a penalty. Penalties are going to be absolutely crucial in this race. Absolutely crucial. Right, so Seb now is on the back of Boas. So Seb's been able to catch now to the back of Boas. And Maffio is in the pit lane. Let's see what tyres he's going to go on to here in Mexico. Is he going to try and go for this undercut move? It is a set of mediums. Matt is going for the two-stop strategy here in Mexico. Okay, then. Okay, Maffio. Interesting stuff. Looks like the rain is coming as well. There was reports of rain in this race as well. Fadu's out of the race. Might be a safety car, and it is a safety car here in Mexico. The clouds are starting to form as well. Could we be seeing some potential weather taking effect in this race? That has really helped out Maffio here. I'm hoping for his sake though that the rain is actually on its way and it's not just lying to us. It would be a great stuff there for Maffio, I must say. So let's see if the top runners are going to go into the pit lane. We've got Joey. I think he will box. I think Joey will box here. I can't see him staying out, but yeah, the clouds are starting to form here in Mexico. Joey has a penalty for spinning in the pit lane. It's a set of mediums for Joey. Ali Ferrari's coming in. It's a set of mediums for him. Huh? Ali Ferrari is on intermediates. So the rain is on its way. Ali Ferrari has gone onto a set of intermediate tyres. Okay. The rain must be inbound. The rain must be inbound here in Mexico. The rain must be inbound. Mateo has carried on. Adam has carried on. And Boas now leads the Mexico City Grand Prix. Oh, this is interesting. Now, what has gone on? What has happened to Ali Ferrari? Why has he gone onto a set of intermediates? What's going on? Is the rain going to start falling here in Mexico under this safety car period? Wow, this is going to be crazy if it does. This could be a strategy masterclass from Ali Ferrari. Crazy scenes. Absolutely crazy. Right. Lap 16. The clouds are starting to form here. And Shooter is in the pit lane. Is this for a set of intermediates as well? It is. But I can't see no rain. Rain's not falling. Rain isn't falling. I can't see no rain, so why have people gone on to intermediates? This isn't making any sense to me. Why is Nitro and Ali Ferrari on intermediates? It needs to rain this lap. Otherwise, they're completely fucked this race. What is going on here in Mexico? Nitro's got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car, apparently. I think it's now raining. It's starting to rain in Mexico. It is starting to rain in Mexico City here. Is the safety car going to be in this lap? Is this going to mess up Ali Ferrari's chances of getting a victory in STB? We're going to find out. Is the safety car going to be in this lap? I don't think it will be. Which means now the rain has time now to start falling and start making the track wet. This is going to be absolutely incredible. So, because in this lap, has that I think that might have destroyed Ali Ferrari's chances here. But when it starts to rain on this game, the track does start to get quite wet. So we're going to hope to God for Ali Ferrari here that the track starts to get wet here in Mexico. But it's go, go, go. It's go, go, go. We've got 4 drivers going side by side. We've got Bautista Mateo now. The rain needs to start falling and fast. Side by side. That was very close for comfort there as they go down into turn 1. Joey's on the outside of the corner. He's got the move done. Bautista Mateo gets up to P3. Mafio's around the outside. He's on to P7 now. Booyakar in the place. Pitch like Mafio's up to P7. We've got some action going on here. We've got Bautista Mateo's span on the exit of the first corner. But I don't think it is intermediate. Yet you can see Ali Ferrari's really struggling. Shooter's shot himself in the foot there. And we've got some more action going on. We've got Akos City around the outside of Ali Ferrari. Ali Ferrari's on those intermediates. He's got no grip. He's got, you know, a small amount of grip. And there's been some action going on down there in the second sector. Mafio's off the circuit. He's on these fresh mediums and he's trying to make as much time as possible. But yeah, it is raining in Mexico and Ali Ferrari is in prime position here. And we've got the 2 artists going side by side. That's Eduardo on the inside of Boas, and that's going to try and get past Ali Ferrari, who's on those intermediate tyres as the track is not wet yet. It'll take a few laps yet, I think, for that track to get wet. And now it's going to be Mafio on the back. No DRS, of course, now as Luis is in the pit lane. Is he going to go onto a set of intermediates? You've got Petrovic now side by side. You've got Ali Ferrari getting overtaken, get absolutely swamped there by the 2 arses. And now he's got Sem on his inside as well. This has been absolutely crazy. Ali Ferrari just needs to be patient now and wait for the rain to really start falling down, and then he can really take effect on those intermediates. Doesn't want to lose too much time onto the back. of the well, just in general, doesn't want to lose too much time in this Grand Prix. This is crazy, seeing. Absolutely crazy. Matthew's through on Anas. Ali Ferrari's dropping places left, right, centre, and I think the stream's proper lagging now. Sorry about this, guys. I think the stream's lagging really badly. Sorry. Right, the rain is falling, but the track is not getting wet. This is not good for Ali Ferrari's Grand Prix. DRS is enabled. Danny's past Ali Ferrari's nice. Now Ali Ferrari's all the way down to P9, and those tyres, I don't know, you know. It's definitely going to be intermediates in a few laps' time. He just needs to hold on and just hope that the rain falls that little bit heavier, and then he's going to be sorted for when everyone comes into the pits. But Boas and Adam, I think, are trying now to get those hard compound tyres as long as possible, then box onto a set of intermediates. Semis through on Adam. On Boas, sorry. Next up is Adam on 18 lap old hards. And the rain now is really starting to fall. Ali Ferrari still doesn't have the grip. He still doesn't have the grip here, but he's keeping up. That's one of his intermediates. They're not too bad in the dry conditions, to be completely honest. When the track is damp a little bit as well, it's going to be even better. And Sam's been overtaken back by Boas. DRS is disabled, so this lap we should be expecting Ali Ferrari to really be on pace. Oh no, I'm not sure, you know, the track, it's not raining, it's not raining, is it? You know what I mean? It's not raining. It's not raining man, hallelujah, raining man. Hallelujah, it's raining man. See what I mean? Absolutely. Right then. Well, yeah, the track is going to get wet very soon. And Sem's right on Boas' chuff now as they come through the final section of circuit. Boas is really now trying to just hold on to those tyres. 19 laps now that he's done on those, compared to Sem's 5 on mediums. Matthew's in the pits. Matthew is in. Matthew's in. Right, that could be absolutely fucking crucial. Has he fucked his race, or has he done a strategy masterclass and potentially undercut half the field? We're going to find out. We've got Bautista in the pit lane. We've got Janus in the pit lane. Matthew's come out in P0 in P10. Crazy scenes. Absolutely crazy scenes in Mexico. When the rain is about to fall and the safety car comes out, those are some of the best races that you can see. Especially in France, like twice that. I think the stream's going to lag again. You can see, you know, that twice is absolutely crazy. In France as well, you can see a lot of races where that's happened. And Joey has spun around the final corner. You can see the track is wet on the exit of the final corner. You can see some of the puddles there round that final corner. The track now is starting to get wet. Boas is in. Boas is in the pit lane. They're all coming in. The Sem span! What happened to Sem? The rain has compromised STB Semike. The track is wet. What's going on? Mafio's up to P8. And the track now is starting to get wet here in Mexico. Burris is on the outside of Janus. You got Sem now on a set of mediums, and he's been overtaken there by Nitro Shooter, who I think needs to do a drive-through penalty. But this has absolutely been the strategy calls for Ali Ferrari in Mexico. What a call that was from the Middle Eastern driver living in Sweden. And Akosili is carrying on. So Akosili doesn't think that it's time for intermediates. This is crazy scenes. Absolutely fucking crazy. The gap that Ali Ferrari is going to be able to now pull out is going to be absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, you can see Akosili's losing a lot of time now. Losing that time here in Mexico. This is great stuff. Absolutely great stuff here. I must say this has been a captivating Grand Prix. Absolutely crazy scenes. Yeah, the track's wet now. Yeah, you can see Ali Ferrari's picked up a good few tenths there. Ali Ferrari coming through. Yeah, Akosili struggling in the final sector. He's made a mistake, carrying on. And into the pit lane comes Akosili. Ali Ferrari is going to take lead here in Mexico. Ali Ferrari takes the lead off the Mexico City Grand Prix. We've got some action going on here. We've got... well, nothing really. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that. Akosili hasn't lost too... Yeah, I was about to say he hasn't lost too much time, but yeah, he has lost quite a bit of time, to be fair. He's down to P4 now, so... Yeah. Nitro Shooter, has he pitted? Has he done his drive-through yet? Details. Okay. I think, okay, apparently he has done. Apparently he has done his drive-through penalty. I didn't quite see that, but... Yeah, the gap then is 11.7 seconds now. So if Ali Ferrari does not win this race, there is something wrong with, well, just life in general. To be fair, Lucas Eduardo is really catching. Keep it nice and steady, Ali Ferrari, keep it nice and steady on the circuit. Lap 25 now of the Grand Prix. Sem has had an absolute shocking race. Absolute shocker here in Mexico. Wins the championship last time out in America, and now is just, well, yeah. Yeah, that's right, Toby. He did it as the safety car came in. That was a great strategy call from Ali Ferrari. I think he came into the Twitch and thought he messed up, but to be honest, It was a strategy masterclass from the Alfa Romeo driver. I think, you know, the rain was probably inbounds and he thought, right, let's do it. But then he lost a bit of time waiting for the track to get wet. But yeah, Eduardo is looking quick. Eduardo is looking very quick here. Andy Fry's being very careful. I don't think he can do the wet at this. And Eduardo's really pushing on now. Gap is 9.1 seconds. Caught quite a bit there. Quite a bit easy. Right, let's get the penalties off. This race has become a little bit boring now considering it's rain. But, yeah, I mean, I weren't expecting that. Was not expecting a race like this where rain really did affect everything in this Grand Prix. Even C. Boas is down a P. He's down the last night. I don't know what's happened to him. I actually meant Nitro. That's when he said. Oh, okay. I didn't think you could serve penalties under safety car. Oh, that's got him into the race then. Just a case now, is he going to be able to catch up to Lucas Eduardo? Gap is 2.7 seconds. He's very good. He was very good in qualifying. He got P1 by 3/10. Is the rain going to be the same story? We're going to find out soon. And Eduardo now is 8.5 seconds behind Adi Ferrari. So Adi Ferrari is really struggling to kind of get that car round this Mexico track in the wet. And Adam is past Joey into that final sector. And Joey is out of City Grand Prix. He is out of the race. What has gone on? I don't know if he... I have no idea what happened. It was very confusing. Yeah, I don't think there was any collision there. I don't think there was any collision, to be honest. I'm not sure. Anyway, gap between Eduardo and Andy Ferrari is now 8.1 seconds, and he's got 9 laps to pull that gap. Catch up. So Lucas Eduardo Lucas Eduardo is definitely the quickest guy on the circuit at the moment. It's just a case of whether he's going to continue this sort of pace and catch to the back of Adi Ferrari for this victory. But yeah, he's got his home race next week as well in Brazil. I cannot wait for that Grand Prix. It's going to be an absolute cracker of a race. Obviously, my second home in Formula 1. Got so many stories to show everyone that watch the stream. As I went to the Brazilian Grand Prix in 2022, and it was a great experience. So I can't wait to share some memories that I had next week when we go to Brazil, and Matthew's made a mistake on the final corner. But yeah, you know, it's absolutely incredible. Yeah. And then Tier 1 fly all the way to Austria. That's gonna be a long flight from Brazil to Austria, where they will do the rerun. It will be a sprint as well, so we've actually got 2 weeks of sprint coming up in Tier 1. So that's going to be absolutely crazy. One at Brazil next week and one at Austria. So it's going to be jam-packed with action, and then the following week the drivers will go and finish the season at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix at Yas Marina. It's been a really great season for this guy right here, STB Semike. He's been in full command. He's been able to keep it clean. Not so much this race, because he's had a few problems with the rain. But when he's been on it, and he was, of course, victorious in the championship in America. This man right here could well be crowned an STB 2-time champion. could well be crowned a two-time world champion here, and Janus is off the circuit. But yeah, Crooken could well be crowned a two-time champion. He's got in Tier 2, he's got Mexico, Brazil, Netherlands rerun, which, to be honest, I'm not looking forward to be honest. Netherlands isn't the best of tracks. And then you've got Abu Dhabi, so you've got, you know, four really good circuits coming up in Tier 2. Mexico tomorrow, of course. Hopefully Crooken can try and okay, I'm a little bit confused what's happened there. Interesting stuff. Safety car. No, something's going on. Mafia has retired from the Mexico City Grand Prix. I don't know what's happened there. He might have just binged it on the curb or something. He wasn't near anyone, so there wouldn't have been a collision. And the rain now is really starting to fall. Is this potentially now full wet tyres here in Mexico? Yeah, they're losing the car left, right, centre here in Mexico. It could well be full wets. If I was racing, I'd go on a set of full wet tyres right now. That is what I would do, personally. Now the rain is really starting to fall. Then is on the back of Nitro. Eduardo's got a gap down now to 6.6 seconds. So he's still got to find, you know, a second a lap here. To be honest, Ali Farah does actually have a penalty. So really, Eduardo only needs to find 3 more seconds and he's got the potential win. Yeah, you can see the drivers are really struggling now to keep that car on the track. Ali Farah's sliding around the second sector. I'd definitely box for full wet tyres. That's what I would do. Toby says there's no point, there's 6 laps left. Who's watching? But yeah, if I was racing this race, I'd go straight onto a set of full wets and see what I could do. And I am the Rainmaster when it comes to strategy. Carry on. And Ali Ferrari is in the pit lane. So this could either be the call of the century, or this could be the race threw away. He could throw away his race here in Mexico. He's listened to me. Akosili has also listened to me. He's on a set of full wets now. Yeah, the track is too wet. It's too wet for intermediates. Way too wet for intermediates. We're going to find out whether he will catch Adam here. I did a league race this weekend at Singapore, and it was a race like this. Safety car came out, and I was on the dry compound tyres, and then it started raining as the safety car was deployed, and the track was very wet, so I thought I'd go on to full wet tyres. I actually went on to win that Grand Prix, and you can see the grip that Ali Ferrari has and the time that he's gaining on Adam here in the second sector alone. You can see the puddles as well on the track. Come on, Ali Ferrari. Right, is Eduardo going to win Mexico? He's going to carry on. Eduardo is going to carry on here in Mexico. This could be the time for Ali Ferrari here in Mexico, because the track gets wetter and wetter. Has he got the time? Has he got the time? We're going to find out. Has he got the time? POG setup. What's that mean? What does that? Right, Petrovic is also on a set of wet compound tyres. Crooken is on intermediates. He's going to come off wets. Only 10 people left in this race. Interesting. Yeah, drivers just really struggling to keep that car on the circuit. Ali Ferrari's caught a second in Sector 1 alone on Adam. Is it going to be enough? Is there going to be enough time here in Mexico for Ali Ferrari to get the positions? Yeah, look at this. Look at the grip that he has around the final sector. Here we go. Gets the move done. He's up to P3. That car stopped. Right, is Eduardo going to come into the pits? Does he think it's going to be too late to box? I think he thinks it's too late, but he's had a big moment out the final corner. Yeah. Adams in the pit lane. Shooter has struggled out that final corner. Now then, Ali Ferrari needs to catch 7.8 seconds and then build, at the moment, a 6-second gap. So he needs to find 13 in 4 laps. That is the sort of things that we're dealing with here in Mexico. This is for the victory of the STB Racing League Season 21 Mexico City Grand Prix in Tier 1. He needs to find, you know, a good few seconds in Sector 2 alone here. He needs to find the time. Is he going to do it? We're going to find out. He's catching so much. That gap is falling. It's falling. It's falling. Hello to everyone as well watching. This is going to be a monumental end to the Mexican Grand Prix. Who is going to win? Is it going to be Ali Ferrari? He's got to pull out 6 seconds when he catches Eduardo. Or is Eduardo going to come through and still pull through? But the grip that he's got round the final corner is not good at all. Gap now is 2.5 seconds. You know what? I think Ali Ferrari might have this. I think Ali Ferrari might have this here in Mexico. I think he's done an incredible job with the strategy calls. Done a great job, I must say. He's absolutely incredible job. I told you guys I'll jump on the set of wets and look at what is going on here. Gap now 6/10. Akoseli's on wets as well. Akoseli's still on for the podium here tonight. Overtake mode for Ali Ferrari. He's going to hold this on. He's going to defend onto the inside line. He's going to do everything to keep this position. But Ali Ferrari is through. Ali Ferrari is through on Eduardo. He has got that job done here in Mexico. Now he needs to pull out a gap that is worth 6 seconds to win this Mexico Grand Prix. He's got 2 more laps to do it. And he's just pulled out, you know, a good 8/10 in one corner. Akoseli could potentially still get up to P2 here. We can really push that car round this circuit. But what a call that is from Ali Ferrari here in Mexico. Absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal scenes. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, Akoseli's really catching. It's full wet tyres, guys. It's wets. Just everything. The strategy tonight, the rain has played a massive part in this race. And I think Ali Ferrari is going to be on set to win the Mexico City Grand Prix. I believe it's his first win in STB. What a race for Ali Ferrari here. The rain has caused a massive upset for everyone in this race. We've lost Maffeo, Bautista, Janus, Joey, and some drivers from earlier on. But yeah, the gap now, there you go, at 6.7 seconds. Ali Ferrari just needs to keep it on the road. Acostelli's even catching now. Absolutely crazy scenes here in Mexico. The track is flooded in Mexico City, and I am so pleased for Ali Ferrari right now. I just need to keep it on that track. Acostelli needs to gain 9 seconds in a lap to get P2 in this race. I think he'll be happy with P3 in this race though. Don't think he's gonna get the 9 seconds that he needs. He hasn't even got past the horse yet. Looks Eduardo's trying everything. He's pushing him there. He's trying everything that he can to keep the position, but I don't think you need to do too much, Eduardo, because I think you're still going to get P2, but it's just about this sector now. Just keep it on the road. That's all you need to do, Eduardo. Keep it on the road. It's very wet in that second sector. But I think you've done it. I think you've done it, Eduardo, but talking about doing it, the fireworks aren't going to be too good in the final sector. But it is going to be fireworks and party for Ali Ferrari. He wins the Mexico City Grand Prix in Mexico. He is your race winner. Ali Ferrari wins the Mexico City Grand Prix. Second is Acostelli. I think third will be Eduardo. Second will be Eduardo in the end, sorry. Third is Acostelli. Fourth, Guta on his debut in the league. Fifth is going to be Adam. He went on to the wets as well. Destroys his car for good measure. Petrovic is in P4 in the end. Danny's going to come round to finish in P7. It's been a pretty difficult race for Sem tonight. But I'm sure he'll be back next week in Brazil. Interesting stuff. And Boas then. He's going to come round to finish in P10. And he's going to come into the pit lane as well to finish off that race. So that then, live from the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez in Mexico. Well, Ciudad de Mexico. Ferrari, it's an absolute pleasure to finally see him on the top step of that podium. He was one of the favourites at the start of the season. He wasn't able to convert his pace into real performance, but coming at the back end of this season, he's really pushing on, and a great strategy there from the Alfa Romeo driver. He is your Mexico City Grand Prix race winner this evening. Look at Alfa Romeo, they're absolutely ecstatic. Look at them. Yeah, that is it. The Mexico City Grand Prix, live from Mexico. There you go. Oh, and it's sunny. Great. Ali Ferrari then is your race winner. He wins the Mexican Grand Prix. Second is Cedric Lucas Eduardo. Third is Acostelli. Fourth is Petrovic. Fifth is Nitro. In the end, due to pens. Sixth is Adam. Seventh is Danny. Eighth is Crooken. Ninth is Semike. 10th is Boas. Your non-finishers were Maffeo, Bautista, Janus, Joey, Fadu, Dan Souza and Sarah. That is your classification for the Mexico City Grand Prix. We've got Ali Ferrari in the party with us. Ali Ferrari, I'd like to include your audio quickly, if you can speak. If that's possible. As you are the winner of the race. Absolutely incredible stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, sorry.
Ali Ferrari, you'd like to include your audio.
Mhm.
A great strategy call from you today. I was saying in the commentary box, I think you joined the stream for a little bit. Um, it might have been you. But yeah, you went on to intermediates as the rain was forecasted. You were losing a bit of time. Then you went on the full wets and you got the win and you covered off the penalties that you got. You must be very happy with today's result. A very good, a strategy masterclass from you today.
Yeah, yeah, of course. To be fair, I didn't want to pit on the wets, but like I was noticing how quickly Eduardo was gonna catch up, and by the time we get to the end of the race, he would have won because his tires. By the time he boxed, since it was dries, um, my tires were already at 20% because yeah, the inters were at quite a lot in dry weather. So I was like, you know what? I've got nothing to lose. Let's risk it and see how it goes with the wets. And yeah, I still managed to win by like 10 seconds and even more.
Okay. Next week we go to Brazil. If you don't know already, it is my second home. So what are we expecting from next week's Sao Paulo Grand Prix?
I absolutely love Brazil. The track is so nice, even the curbs. You can literally go over them and they won't like spin your car or anything, which is why I absolutely love the track. And of course, the middle sector with the high-speed corners and then the very long low-speed ones. That's just something I really enjoy. It's probably my second most favorite track after Jeddah, which is just extremely satisfying.
Okay. Well, thank you, Ali Ferrari. We'll see you next week at Interlagos.
Indeed. Have a good one.
Thank you. Right, that is it, guys. Thank you ever so much for joining us for the Season 21 STB Racing League Tier 1 Mexico City Grand Prix. What a race that was. Great race there from Ali Ferrari. Great strategy from him. Do join us tomorrow for the Tier 2 Mexico City race. Do join us on Wednesday for Tier 3. If you don't want to watch that, do join us in 7 days' time for my second home. The beautiful, the magnificent, the incrível Autódromo de Interlagos, no coração de São Paulo, no Brazil. In the heart of Sao Paulo in Brazil. I cannot wait for next week. It is going to be an emotional week. It's going to be incredible. So do join us for that. But until next time, congratulations to Adi Ferrari, and we'll see you tomorrow for the Tier 2 Mexico City Grand Prix.